Here's another video from Permagrow about how things don't always go right. I planted a bunch of arugula and it just kind of bolted on me. I never really got a lot out of it. I did harvest a bit, but it decided it wanted to flower. And I've read that if there's too little nutrition in the soil, it'll do that. But I've also then saw a video that said if there's too much nutrition, arugula likes to bolt. And this is called slow bolt arugula from True Leaf Market. And so far I'm fairly disappointed with it. I have had some good experience with some of the plants in some of the potting mix, and I think it does have to do with getting the nutrition exactly right, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that yet. So if you have any ideas about how to be successful with True Leaf Market slow bolt arugula, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and just prune all these off at the surface and let the roots decompose in there and feed the soil. And I'm going to go ahead and fertilize this one pretty heavily and then stir in some top dressing, and then I'll plant some new seeds in there. I have already planted some lettuce seeds, red and green leaf lettuce seeds. I think these are red leaf lettuce, these three. And I mark them with a toothpick when I plant into the existing soil so that I know to water right in that spot. And that seems to work pretty well. I'm going to leave a couple of these arugulas just to see if I can get them to recover with better fertilizer. So now I'm going to go ahead and put a little top dressing on there. And my top dressing is my compost and recycled soil mixed with a little bit of inoculated biochar and some Dr. Earths and a little bit of down-to-earth bat guano. There should be quite a bit of nutrition in this top dressing, so we'll see if that helps recover those plants. So after I get it spread across the top, I'm just going to stir that in a little bit with a stick. I'm super annoyed. My phone keeps going to sleep on me, and I thought, well, isn't Samsung smart enough to know that I'm kind of using the phone and not to go to sleep right now? But then I realized that my Permagrow videos are so boring that even my phone doesn't want to watch. There's quite a bit of root mass down in there. You can feel it with the stick going in. So this time I'm going to use some Johnny's crunch leaf lettuce pelletized seed. And I really like the pelletized seed when you're planting into an existing bed because it's a lot easier to control what you're doing. So I'm going to, put a seed and then poke it down. And then I'm going to mark it with a toothpick. So that I know to water in that spot. This one is going to have so many new seeds that I'm going to water pretty thoroughly all over the place. So I probably don't need to do the toothpick trick, but I find that that is a really good way to interplant. I like to interplant a lot of different things in with my existing stuff that's growing because it gives you a lot more harvest. And I kind of believe that the more stuff you get in your soil, the better it is. Get all that active biology going in there. I'm not going to use toothpicks on every spot. I just wanted to illustrate the point. And then I'll just water those in. And we'll see how this pan does. I'm interested to see if the arugula can recover and produce the ones that I left in there, but I'm also interested to see how the new pelletized lettuce does in the old soil. And we'll check back in a couple weeks on this one.